Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As ladies and gentlemen, all of you, subscribe to my OnlyFans, are getting an emergency video posted. And if you all want to take a look, that'll be at onlyfans.com/thebearablebull. As I have an urgent warning about the state of the market for everyone subscribed there, accompanied with some important tokens I'm shouting out, and one of them being a new one I've uncovered that I think will really make some powerful gains. But here we're witnessing Bitcoin absolutely ripping past the $45,000 mark. And a question I have for everyone in the XRP community is this a bull trap or is it bullish? If you guys think it's a bull trap, please leave a like on this video. And if you think it's bullish, please click the dislike button. Me personally, I do still think this is a bull trap, and we are going to pull back quite a bit before we start our moon mission and bull run. And if you all have been listening to what Waters Above warned in the last video we recorded, he believes within a couple weeks we could be seeing that pullback, and it'll be a great final buying opportunity for XRP and for some other altcoins. The ROI is made during these massive pullbacks, and I highly recommend all of you take advantage of them. Now here, my friends, what I'm showing you long before you see it on the streets yourself is where the world is going. People are checking out of society. The metaverse, with the convergence of AI and digital money, is taking place, and you have to look at people's habits changing before adoption of new technology begins. Guys, what's so important for you all to realize is that Apple is now selling Oculus style headsets. And the thing about Apple is people buy whatever the fuck they put out. It just is what it is. And once these people that act like a cult all start wearing this in the mainstream, celebrities are going to pick up on it. And people are going to continuously, more and more every single day, operate their realities like this. The metaverse may be returning yet. A change in human behavior is upon us. T-Pain talks about how he's checking out of society in 2024 with all the division, with all the elections and wars going on. People are just checking out. But I highly recommend you all resist the slave mind. And I highly recommend all of you think for yourselves, don't get distracted, and understand that we are on the precipice of revolutionary change. Right now, the automated market makers witnessed a bit of a controversy. The proposal dropped to below 80%. People were working problems out, and ultimately, it returned. Daniel is one of the people that constantly voted no, but for good reason. And now we have come with a massive compromise and fixes to the technology. And this community has proven that checks and balances are in place on the XRP ledger. No single player can get their way, and most importantly, Ripple has proven they can still be agile and quickly adapt to get roadblocks out of the way. This goes to show and proves again that the XRP ledger is decentralized. There may be differences in the philosophy of tackling issues. Players have different priorities in this game, but in the end, it worked out. And this is the best proof of how solid the XRP is. Don't deny it, my friends. We are getting better and better every single day. And this technology is growing exponentially. Here, I'm going to play an important clip from David Schwartz, proving how much the community means to him. And he rates the automated market makers amendment process as very good, and he's been very impressed at us working hard, getting things together. Please take a listen.
Yeah, David, we can hear you. Your mic is clear.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I only have a couple minutes. I listened to the space, and
Sure.
almost everything I wanted to say has already been said. I just want to say that overall, I'm proud of the community. I know that like from the outside, sometimes there's a saying that like people who like sausages and respect the law shouldn't watch either one being made, and we do this in public, like it's on Twitter, so everybody gets to watch the sausage being made, and sometimes it's not super pretty. And sometimes I have to, sometimes I'm like, I wish that didn't happen. But I mean, overall, the process is pretty good. Like everybody got to express their views, and things didn't always go the way that I thought was right, and that's good. I mean, imagine if the community always did whatever I said I wanted, or imagine if we had a secret cabal that just like decided on everything privately and then announced our results to the public. Like that would be way worse. And would I like it to be less acrimonious and more like absolute polite and respectful? Maybe, but then there would be no passion. So, I just want to say, even though it has been contentious at times, and even though I know people like tempers have gotten a little heated in times, and I think, but everybody got to see everything. And so I just want to say that I'm just proud of the way it happened. And I honestly can't really think of a better way overall. And I just hope that there isn't real acrimony. I hope that there aren't people who are like, oh, those guys, man, why do they keep we're doing what you're doing. We're advocating for what we believe and what we're passionate about. And there is a tension. I think I can speak for everybody at Ripple when I say we would like the XRP ledger to evolve as quickly as possible and to add as many features as quickly as possible. But we would also like everything to be as safe as possible. We don't want to take any risks, right? We don't want anything to break, and we don't want to do anything that doesn't work well. And there's a tension between those, and reasonable people are going to disagree on how to get that balance. We don't have any secret agenda about any particular amendment. We don't have some secret strategy in mind for these amendments other than that we think they'll add value, and we think they're good, and we think people will find them beneficial, and we like better things. We like good things like everybody does. And I guess that's all I wanted to say. But I do want to say again, I am proud of the community, and that I think that the way this worked out was, I think we'll look back on and say that it was good that people cared. It was good that people dug in positions. It's good that people didn't feel like they couldn't disagree. And again, you all got to see the sausage being made, and I hope the sausage eventually is delicious. And thanks for the space. Like I said, everything that was said, I thought was great.
I appreciate it, David. Honestly, I have a huge smile right now coming from you. That's such a great thing to hear. And I think a lot of the community needed to hear that, especially also from you. It's really wonderful. So great to hear that. And yeah, I agree. Everybody now saw how a sausage is being made, and hopefully we can eat it very soon because we all want it at the end. So that is great. Yeah, thanks.
Sorry
so much,
for people who don't like sausage.
Yeah,
substitute whatever gross thing you love.
Now that we have that, my friends, I'm going to play you a super thread from Mickey B. Fresh, one of the most underrated people in the XRP community. And I'm definitely going to give him his flowers today, as he has a great, beautiful 12 powerful benefits of AMMs. The XLS30D amendment revolutionizes the XRP ecosystem by boosting liquidity, fostering synergy, introducing an economic model for XRP on the XRPL. And it empowers XRP holders, providing liquidity for on-demand liquidity, driving storage demand, establishing an institutional DeFi ecosystem, and introducing groundbreaking innovations in yield generation. Guys, I'm going to play you a series of videos from Mickey B. Fresh, the first of which showing how they'll be boosting liquidity on the XRPL's native DEX. This is extremely important, and we need every single one of you to pay attention to how AMMs will work.
This next quote, listen very carefully. This is from one of the most prestigious investment advisory firms in the world. The longer-term strategic view of crypto probably lies Instead, in the idea that what users receive in return for providing liquidity is the acquisition of shares in a network that is developing. This idea is related to the wider concept of a platform economy. Now, with the XRP Ledger's XLS30D AMMs, you're not getting a share in the network. You're getting a share in a money-making machine. Literally, the AMM earns in 3 ways, and it's analogous to 3 specific market participants that you're all very familiar with. It earns trading fees, the way an exchange or platform earns trading fees for every trade made. It earns the way an arbitrager arbitrages between markets, from the burning of the LP tokens and the continuous auction mechanism. But it is the 3rd way that is probably the one that David Schwartz is the most excited about. That's the harvesting of volatility for yield, and actually will drive value into the pool and increase its value. It actually makes offers on the XRP Ledger's central limit order book DEX, and it earns a spread in the same way professional market makers earn on order books, where they sit on the bid and the ask, and they buy high, sell low. They buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, over and over and over again. And this is what the AMM does at the software code base level. It's built in to the policies of the code. There's no human element that impacts this. It's based on mathematics and a Fibonacci sequence of when to execute the trades, and it will only execute them on the central limit order book when it increases the value of the pool. This is in addition to the trading fees and the arbitrage. So you have 3 ways that are organically earning yield, and this will considerably and pretty much eliminate all impermanent loss over a period of time, because it's a period of time that goes by where the pool is just earning. So these pools are going to be at the base layer there. That's why he's so excited about the supply side, the liquidity provisioning. Yes, it provides liquidity for ODL and for Liquidity Hub and for all the applications that we've built, non-financial applications, financial applications. They easily can tap into the order book, the AMM, and the payment execution engine. They're all one. So when it sends an offer through to a trade, it will route it then through the best path. But the AMM is set up so that it will get routed through them, through the pools, because the idea is to drive demand for people to provide liquidity. And liquidity is the lifeblood of any financial system.
So the fact that the XRP Ledger fees are lower is going to mean more of that money that would go to arbitragers stays with the people who are staking the pool. And that's what you want, because if people don't stake the pool, there's no liquidity. You want the stakers to reap the rewards of their staking so that there will be these deep pools of liquidity. And the 3rd feature is fairness. And then with the mechanism that we're working on that will allow the pool to recapture much of the profits that the arbitrage makes, almost as if the pool were arbitraging against itself, we're hopeful that will incentivize very, very deep pools of liquidity on the XRP Ledger that will make movement between tokens very efficient. So that could be, I think that could be a game changer.
Now, my friends, that you have that under your belt, I want to go a little deeper into the foundation for institutional DeFi, as I believe this ecosystem is preparing for that. XLS30D, the AMM amendment, establishes a robust foundation for institutional grade DeFi on the XRPL. And Ripple head of DeFi partnerships, Monica Long, makes a bold prediction for 2024.
The biggest breakthrough in 2024 will be pioneering compliance for decentralized finance. So that's what she's saying is the biggest breakthrough is how do we get compliance with decentralized finance? Once that can be accomplished, that's going to drive a tremendous amount of institutional value.
And not only that, we have this conversation here with Boris Eldrin.
So at Ripple, I'm heading up our DeFi markets team, or DeFi partnerships rather. And so I'm focused on figuring out ways to implement decentralized finance in a compliant way for our institutions and our institutional partners. Everybody knows that decentralized finance has worked, right? We see TVL, we see transactions, we see incredible returns that people are making. However, you don't really see as much institutional adoption because there are certain challenges with DeFi as it stands today, specifically regarding compliance, KYC, AMM. We're figuring out, and my goal at Ripple is to figure out how do we get institutions, how do we adapt the technology in a way that is friendly for institutions, for them to understand and for it to be compliant so that they can come on board and join the revolution.
Now guys, there you can see where the world is going, why all these tech updates are important. The yield XRP holders will be making will be revolutionary, and institutional level DeFi is coming to the XRPL compliantly. This is so important, and I highly recommend you all finish going through this Power Thread by Mickey B. Fresh as I cap off this video for today with Jim Rogers breaking down step by step what you need to do to be a successful investor, as I'm giving you my aggressively average outros again, because I think it's foundational tips that'll make all of you much richer in 2024 and beyond. I believe 2024 is going to be the year of XRP and the XRP army. And it'll be the year we finally become the new 1%. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
Hot tips will ruin you. If you want to be a successful investor, be boring. Please get some experience and please focus on what you already know. Don't listen to hot tips. We're all going to be down at the bar on Saturday. And I promise you, at least 10 people are going to come over and say, let me tell you about this company. Let me tell you about this stock. It is going to go through the roof. It is the best thing since sliced bread. You should buy this stock. And if you don't listen to him, don't worry. Someone else will come over and give you a hot tip. Please ignore them. It is not a good sign when you go to the dentist and the receptionist wants to talk to you about stocks. Don't get excited when everybody's excited. And please, if everybody's depressed, you should get excited. Emotions usually do not help when you're trying to make investment decisions. We're all human beings and we all have emotions, which can be a negative. Being cold-blooded and heartless can be useful if you are going to be a successful investor. Everybody should learn to only invest in what you yourself know a lot about. Don't listen to other people. Don't listen to hot tips. Everybody watching this knows a lot about something. Fashion, sports, cars, something. And that's where you should focus. If I told you only had 25 investments in your lifetime, you would be careful. You wouldn't jump in and out. Every time you heard a hot story, you wouldn't invest. You would be very careful and you would be successful. I know everybody thinks this is easy. It's never been easy for me. So please focus, concentrate, be disciplined, and wait until you find a good opportunity yourself. People will say, oh, that's boring. Be boring. If you want to be a successful investor, be boring. Diversification is not going to make you rich. Diversification is something that brokers came up with to protect themselves. So they won't sue you. And if they sue you, they won't win because you're diversified. If you want to get rich, you focus. You put all of your eggs in one basket. You better be sure it's the right basket. And you better watch that basket very, very closely. But that's how you get rich. Henry Ford didn't diversify. Thomas Watson didn't diversify. These guys put all their eggs in the right basket and got very rich.